Good evening and welcome to the news on the hour on television Nigerian. I am Nten Ekwan. Ahead of the Osun rerun governorship election, a confident Senator Iola Omeshore said his Social Democratic Party and the ruling All Progressives Congress will form a coalition to govern the state after the election. Omeshore made this known in Ile-Ife on Wednesday, stating that his party has accepted to support the APC for victory in the rerun elections on Thursday and thereafter form a coalition government. Omeshore dumped the People's Democratic Party after high-level talks with the leaders of the APC in Ile-Ife, a delegation which comprised the party chairman Adams Oshomole and 4 APC governors, while the announcement formally shut the doors of collaboration with the People's Democratic Party candidate Ademola Adeleke. A coalition of civil society organizations under the aegis of Nigeria Alcohol Policy Alliance with the goal of advocating, developing, enforcing and evaluating scientific-based alcoholic policies in Nigeria has raised an alarm on the dangers of unregulated alcohol intake among Nigerians. In an interview with our correspondent, the national coordinator of the group, Rosen Chijioke, said they have been negotiating with ECOWAS West Africa alcoholic policy in line with ECOWAS tax regime, mandating the government to implement minimum pricing on alcohol in order to increase economic prosperity as well as reduce the negative impact alcohol has on the health of individuals.
Nigeria currently is looking at 11.6 liter per consumption, which is very high in terms of consumption. And part of the policy plan is to begin to look at pricing. Pricing is actually key for a nation that is interested in increasing the economic prosperity of that nation.
While lauding the move by the federal government on raising the excise duty on alcoholic drinks and tobacco, Chijioke further explained that currently Nigeria is looking at 11.6 liters per consumption of alcohol, which is very high in consumption, and they are gearing towards public health to safeguard the health of the nation.
When you actually look at the controversies people are actually going, I think it's in line with the global agenda, the global strategy that was adopted, and all member nations were adopted, including Nigeria being a signatory to it. And that's the essence why we're here, to push the government to make existing health policy independent of what the industry is doing. I think it's actually for the betterment of the nation.
Chijioke ordered that 3rd of October 2018 has been set as Alcohol Day to create awareness and increase the level of sensitivity amongst young people on the intake of alcohol, stating that internationally, alcohol has been identified as the #1 product which is non-entirely safe for human consumption.
Alcohol is regarded by the international community as a no safe product. So if you use alcohol, you're not safe. It's being regarded as one of the #1 product that is unsafe. Yes, internationally. Yes, so it's a risk if you go into drinking excessively. Yeah, so that's part of what we've been doing. It's been, I think we've recorded 3.3 million deaths, and it's actually the 5th killer disease in the world. Yes, alcohol kills faster than drug-related issues. Yes, and it's a thing for concern.
We'll bring you more stories after this break. Stay with us. Welcome to Living Treasures Academy. Enjoy a conducive and serene learning environment. Qualified and experienced teachers. Equipped computer laboratory and library. Secured atmosphere. extracurricular activities, an all-embracing curriculum for total development of the child, comprehensive education for leadership. Join us today from crèche to secondary levels. Living Treasures Academy, committed to excellence. Welcome back, and now we're going to join the business desk for some update in the world of business.
Welcome to Business News. I am Chiwendu Osisiego. Workers in the steel industry have called on the federal government to protect local industries and the value of the naira, following the loss of over 3,500 workers due to the high production costs. The workers argued that since the current administration assumed office, the country has lost over 9 million jobs due to the cost of production that has risen, even as the purchasing power of workers diminished. The workers under the aids of Steel and Engineering Workers Union stated this at a workshop in Ibadan with theme Trade Unionism and the Enhancement of Workers in the Steel and Engineering Industry. The guest speaker and principal partner, Babli Consultancy SB, Ogunsade, expressed worries about the challenges confronting workers daily, expressing that workers now operate under harsh conditions and live in a battered economy. Ogunsade further explained that their pensioners have resorted to begging to survive, and it is quite unfortunate that even labor laws are not respected, adding that years ago workers were not old and they worked in conducive environments, and even when they retire, they were paid their benefits in due time. But all these are old stories now. Global technology major IBM is looking to partner with government bodies and financial institutions in the country to deepen reach of its artificial intelligence platform for the farm sector. The US-based company launched the Watson Decision Platform for Agriculture globally, eyeing the $2.4 trillion agriculture market. The Vice President of Research for India and Singapore, Sriram Raghava, said they'll be partnering with the public sector, bank and insurance companies for the platform, and this will be tens of such tie-ups for a target on number of partnership which the company aims to forge. Raghava explained that the company's tie-up with the Niti Hayong in agriculture is also based on usage of AI for the farm sector. He said, adding that all the 10 districts where the pilot project has to be implemented have been identified, and the build phase of the Niti Hayong project is over, and it will be rolled out on the field soon. According to him, the newly launched platform uses data from multiple sources, including satellites and also the weather company, which is part of the IBM group, and the presence of remote sense data availed through satellites makes it the right time for companies to invest and to create AI-based tools for the farm sector. Raghava said the newly launched platform can help predict yields, fight pests, determine soil moisture, and monitor crop health, and among other aspects. The federal government has begun the payment of 408 active staff next of kin NOKS of the default power holding company of Nigeria, PHCN, had generated mixed feeling in the power sector, and the member of the National Union of Electricity Employees have disagreed with the number of beneficiaries, saying there are more than 2,000 workers that are supposed to benefit from the scheme. They argue that 408 beneficiaries, as claimed by the federal government, are just about 20% of the entire active staff and retired NOC, noting that about 1,600 ex-workers are yet to receive their benefits. The Bureau of Public Enterprises, BPE, had on Thursday last week issued a statement that the 408 active staff and retirees next of kin of the default power holding company of Nigeria, PHCN, who have been completed and audited by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, have started receiving payments of their entitlements amounting to 1,053,402,476.03. The privatization agency, through its Director General, Alex Okon, expressed delight following the approval of the National Council on Privatization, chaired by Vice President Yemi Osibajo, that the implementation is leading to the resolution of the outstanding labor issue in the power sector privatization. Okun said the current milestone in the resolution and settlement of the outstanding labor liabilities became possible after the Bureau on March 27, 2018, which constituted a technical working group comprising the OAG, PEPCON, NELCOM, NUEE, and SSA, EAC, and NUP, which worked culminating in a meeting between the Director General of PBE and the OAGF on August 1, 2018 to finalize the payment process. Paint industry contribution GDP remains low at 0.03. Berger Paint Nigerian PLC has lamented the low investment in real estate sector, which had impacted negatively on the performance of paint industry in the country. Managing Director, Chief Executive, Berger Paint Nigerian PLC, Peter Folikwe, speaking yesterday during the facts behind the figures presentation at the Nigerian Stock Exchange, NSE, said that in 2017, the paint industry demand remained weak due to low investment in real estate development, weak economy, and high leverage. He stated that the industry is highly fragmented with over 500 operators in the organized and unorganized markets, stressing that structured markets account for 60 to 65% of the market value, as the largest industry segment is decorative paints, accounting for about 80% of the revenue annually. He lamented the fact that paint consumption per capita in Nigeria remains low at 2.8 liters in comparison to South Africa 5.7 liters per capita, and is attributed to poor industry regulation and poor advocacy. That's the business news from Television Nigeria. I am Chiwendu Osisisiogo. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to Juki there with the business news. And let's join Blessing Akpera at the Weather Center for an outlook on the weather prospects for Thursday, 27th of September. And when we return, there will be some sports news and other stories from the foreign scene. Don't go away.
Welcome to the Weather Center. I am Blessing Akpera Ikpa. In the northern states, partly cloudy to cloudy conditions are likely over the region in the morning hours. Later in the day, sunny to partly cloudy conditions are expected to prevail over the central region, with chances of thundery activities in Kaduna and its environs. Day and night temperature values are expected to be in the range of 31 to 35 degrees Celsius and 20 to 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Cloudy conditions will also be prevalent in the central state, with chances of isolated thunderstorms over Makadi, Jos, Lafia, Mambila, and Yola, while other places in the region are expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy conditions in the morning. Later in the afternoon and evening hours, rainfalls are anticipated over Abuja, Lokoja, Mina, and Ilorin. Day and night temperature values are expected to be in the range of 29 to 32 degrees Celsius and 20 to 23 degrees Celsius respectively, except just with a record low of 18 degrees Celsius. In the southern state, localized moderate rains are expected to prevail over Enugu, Oka, Ado-Ekiti, Port Harcourt, Umuahia, Lagos, Yenagoa, Obudu, while elsewhere over the region is expected to be cloudy in the morning. There are prospects of localized thunderstorm over the entire region including places like Oka, Umuahia, Abakaliki. And in the later part of the day, while afternoon thunderstorms are likely in areas around Ado-Ekiti and Akure. The day and night time temperatures are expected to be in the range of 30 to 34 degrees Celsius and 20 to 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Elsewhere across the world, there will be clear skies over London with a high of 23 degrees over low of 3 degrees Celsius. New York will have broken clouded periods with daytime temperature at a high of 18 degrees and a low of 16 degrees, while light rains are expected over Berlin, with temperatures expected at 20 to 13 degrees Celsius. Johannesburg, Southern Africa will have a broken cloud condition with maximum temperatures expected at 30 degrees with a low of 13 degrees, while China will experience high intensity rain showers with temperatures at a high of 23 degrees and a low of 20 degrees Celsius. That's the weather forecast for Thursday, the 27th of September. Thanks for watching. I am Blessing Akbara Ikba.
Hi, I am Prince David Adetunji Ade, known as I am a lawyer and energy specialist, and I am also running for the House of Representatives for Amak Buhari Federal Constituency under Young Progressive Party YPP. One of the fundamental reasons I choose to serve as the people representative is to seek ways to create job and employment for FCT indigents and residents. Nigeria has a very young population, educated, skillful, and hardworking. However, what is lacking is jobs and opportunities for these young people. No wonder they flock in their droves to developed countries in search of greener pasture. And the ones that are left behind are searching endlessly on the street for jobs that are not there. So here is what I'm going to do if voted in. I will put forward a job creation bill that will seek to create industrial zone within FCT. This industrial zone will have inbuilt infrastructures with already built-in infrastructures for would-be investors or job creators of minimum of 100 jobs. This bill will give tax incentives and other tax holidays to incentivize these job creators. We would set up cooperative community banks within the community that would give small startup loans for small businesses as non-securitized or collateralized at very small interest rate. So you see, election matters and your vote count. Please vote YPP, vote Prince David Adetunji Ade for House of Reps come Saturday 16 February 2019. Thank you.
Young Progressive Party. Service to the people. Welcome back, and for some sports news now, Nigeria's national female basketball team, the D Tigers, became the first African women basketball team to qualify for the quarterfinals of the FIBA Women World Cup after beating the world number 20 Greece by 56 to 57 points at the ongoing FIBA Women World Cup in Tenerife, Spain. The D Tigers, who were rated 34 by FIBA, had beaten the world number 7 Turkey in their second group game, defeated world number 15 Argentina in their last group game, and on Wednesday in a well-contested, tension-soaked game, the Nigeria senior women national basketball team out-dunked world number 20 Greece to pick one of the 4 quarterfinal tickets. The D Tigers maintained a slim lead in the second quarter by 27 to 26 points, advanced with a better point margin in the third quarter by 48 to 37 points, and with this victory, they now join the 4 group leaders and playoff qualifiers Japan in Friday's quarterfinals. On the foreign scene, the United States Senate Judiciary Committee is reviewing allegations by a third woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct in yet another potential blow to his prospects for Senate confirmation. As in the allegations by his 2 previous accusers, the latest incident is alleged to have occurred decades ago, as Julie Swetnick of Washington, D.C., in a 3-page sworn declaration, says she witnessed Kavanaugh consistently engage in excessive drinking and inappropriate contact of a sexual nature with women in the early 1980s. The new development came a day before President Donald Trump's nominee and his first accuser, Christine Blasey, are to testify to the Judiciary Committee in what looms as a critical moment in the 51-year-old conservative jurist's quest to join the High Court. Kavanaugh has released a statement denying the new charges. And that's the news on the hour on television Nigerian. Always remember, united we stand, divided we fall apart. Do all you can to support the strong and united Nigeria. On behalf of the production team, my name is Nten Ekbang. Good night.